Hello and welcome, guys. Man, oh man, this is nerve-wracking. I'm kind of a shy person. You probably don't know that from my videos. I probably look pretty confident in them. That's because they're scripted out and edited. My brain cannot keep up with my mouth. I talk very fast and I think very slowly. So there won't be too many videos like this, but I did want to make this because I want to add some variety to my channel, and I want to basically really just talk without editing every little detail of my videos. So today I'm going to be talking about, see, told you, I can't do it. So today I'm going to be talking about why I'm not that excited about this college football season. And it's pretty simple. Alabama is going to win the national championship this year. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay? I know a lot of you Clemson fans, well, a lot of you fans in general are probably like, what about our team? I'm sure you guys have great teams. I'm a Michigan fan. We have a pretty decent team coming back this year. I think we have a good chance of making the playoffs. But there's no doubt in my mind that Alabama's going to win, and I'll tell you why. And it just kind of irks me about the college football season because it's like we're all playing for second place. So I'm going to first go to Clemson fans, okay? I know you Clemson fans are going to say, well, we just beat them 44-16. That's the problem. You beat them 44-16. That's not your fault. I mean, you guys really just took care of business last year at the national championship game. But because of that, it's not like it was some close game that they barely lost. They have a sour taste in their mouth. You've heard that all season, so this is no surprise or anything. You're probably like, oh, whatever, we'll just do it again. You're not going to do it again. They are, mainly because of Tua. Tua is just, he really has a sour taste in his mouth. He didn't play particularly well. He threw that interception right off the get-go and just really kind of, didn't look himself throughout the entirety of the game. Now Clemson's losing their defensive line, all of them. And I just think Alabama, it's been rotating. It started out Alabama, then Clemson, then Alabama, then Clemson. It's going to be Alabama again. So let's talk about other teams, okay? That's why I don't think Clemson's going to win the championship. In fact, I don't think Clemson's going to make the championship. I think they're going to lose to Alabama in the first round. So I'll explain that. Let's talk about Georgia. Let's go to Georgia. I think Georgia has been on the cusp of beating Alabama the last two seasons. In fact, they probably should have beat Alabama the last two seasons. But they did not. And I think the third go-around, which I believe is going to be in the SEC championship game this year, I don't think it's going to be like it was 2 years ago when Alabama loses to Auburn and gets excluded or anything like that. I think Alabama loses to Georgia in the SEC championship game, and that's why Georgia doesn't stand a chance against Alabama in the playoffs, because you're not going to beat them. You've been on the cusp of beating them twice in a row now. Third go-around, I think you get them, but I think that's going to be in the wrong championship game, and you're not going to beat Alabama twice in the same season. So that's why I don't think Georgia's going to do it. What about you Auburn fans? Auburn, the Stidham years, those didn't go as well as you would have hoped, I guess. Bo Nix looks like he might be a pretty legitimate quarterback, but it's going to take some time. Auburn's schedule's pretty brutal this year. I just don't see them having much of a shot. I know I have a lot of Auburn fans watching. Don't worry. Be patient. Be like me. I'm a Michigan fan. You just gotta, it's a process, man. And you're just not there yet. So, LSU, I got a lot of LSU people who have watched my videos. You're talented, but until you get over that hump of beating Alabama during the regular season, there's just no real shot for LSU, especially like this year. You got Texas out of conference and a tough schedule as a whole. So, you lose 2 games in college football, you're not going to make the playoffs. So that pretty much takes care of the SEC. The Pac-12, I got a lot of Washington fans. You lose Jake Browning. Chris Peterson's a heck of a coach. I don't even know who's playing quarterback for you now. I'm sure you know, obviously. But it's not the experience of Jake Browning, and that'll take some time. And Washington, the Pac-12's got a lot of good teams, especially this year. Not really any great teams, in my opinion. But they're going to take some rebuilding. They also lost Taylor Rapp. They lost Myles Gaskin, Byron Murphy. So I don't think Washington gets there. Wazoo lost Minshew. Oregon looks pretty dang good. I think Oregon got the best shot out of the Pac-12. They could make the playoffs for sure. especially with Herbert coming back. They got a very experienced offensive line, big guys up front. But you do play Auburn out of conference. That could be a loss early in the season. Defense is definitely improving, especially after Brady Hoke was your defensive coordinator years back. That was a nightmare for you guys and, trust me, for us when we were in Michigan, when he was in Michigan. But I think Oregon could get to the playoffs, but I don't think they're Clemson or Alabama level. And then there's Stanford. You guys lost a lot, man. I got a video coming out Wednesday probably, Northwestern Stanford preview, and KJ Costello returns. You know, you got Shaw as your coach. He's a great coach, but man, you guys lost Bryce Love, Arcega Whiteside. Just a lot of players, a lot of good players. So don't think Stanford has a shot. So we've covered 2 conferences. In the Big 12, you got Texas, you got Oklahoma. Oklahoma gets Jalen Hurts, loses Kyler Murray. Jalen Hurts is going to have one heck of a year. This is no knock on the Big 12. You guys have really good teams, but your defense is like they don't recruit there. They do not recruit defenses there. So I think Jalen Hurts will forget that he can't throw the football for most of the season this season. And then when he actually has to play some real defenses, Texas's defense is okay. I think he'll struggle a little bit because he can't throw. I mean, his mechanics just aren't there, in my opinion. And obviously your defense is really, really, really not good. I think in the Big 12, it's going to be the opposite of that it was last year. Last year, Texas beat Oklahoma in the regular season and then lost to Oklahoma in the Big 12 championship game. I think with Tom Herman at the helm, Texas is coming back if they're not there already. I think this year they're going to lose to Oklahoma in the regular season and beat them in the Big 12 championship game. However, Texas's schedule outside of that with LSU and a few others, I just think that they're going to obviously think they're going to lose to Oklahoma in the regular season. I said that. They may lose to LSU, and if they don't lose to LSU, I think they'll lose somewhere along the line outside of that Oklahoma game. So I think they're going to win the Big 12, but not get in. And you can't win the championship if you don't get in. So let's move on. That's it for the Big 12. West Virginia's losing Will Grier, so don't really see anyone who can be much of a factor outside of those 2 teams in the Big 12. So let's move to the ACC. I mean, let's be honest, it's just Clemson. The Coastal Division, I just did a video, Boston College and Virginia Tech. I talked about the Coastal Division. I think that was in that video. The best team in the Coastal Division record-wise was 8-5. Duke and Virginia shared those honors. So that's just not very good. That's bad. Man, that's bad. Like, that's your best team in the division. That's like the Big Ten West, you know? For Clemson, for their division, the Atlantic Division, you know, Florida State might be a little bit better this year. Boston College, I'm struggling to even think because there's nobody there. Syracuse, they're losing their quarterback, Dungy. So I just, you know, Clemson's going to breeze through, but I've already explained why I don't think Clemson's going to win the championship. So again, I just think this college football season is going to stink because it's a foregone conclusion that Alabama's winning. Okay? They're out for revenge. Then let's go to the Big Ten, my conference. I don't do that conference affiliation thing, first of all. I just want to say that. I never root for Ohio State or Michigan State. Never. Ever, ever, ever. I didn't even used to have a problem with Michigan State. Not that much of one. I mean, I didn't grow up in Michigan. My dad was a lifelong Michigan fan, so I became a Michigan fan, and my son's going to become a Michigan fan. But I didn't have this hatred towards Michigan State that everyone else had because I just wasn't around it. I didn't know any Michigan State fans. I knew one. He's pretty annoying. But I thought that was just like, I thought he was like an outlier. But now with D'Antoni, at halftime, I can't remember his name because there's so many D'Antonis and there's only 2, but him and the old Phoenix Suns coach. But I can never remember. I mean, it's disrespect, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, he just has this little thing. I just don't like him. I never really have. He just has this vendetta against Michigan, and he basically bragged about when he was beating us and owning us during years where we were being owned by everybody. And even even the times lately under Harbaugh that he's beat us, it took a monsoon, a couple years ago, and just a terrible, terrible quarterback, O'Corn. I don't want to knock the guy or anything, but he just wasn't very good. And then we're playing in a monsoon, and it gets even worse. So he's not going to beat us with Shea Patterson under the helm. Michigan State plays us tough. They always do. But he's not going to beat us when Shea Patterson's our quarterback. He's not going to beat us when Dylan McCaffrey's our quarterback. So he won't beat us when Joe Milton's our quarterback. That's just how it is. But I digress. That's Michigan State. They don't have a shot. They're out of it already. They sneak again. So it's Michigan and Ohio State. Wisconsin's got a new freshman quarterback, so he's good. He's supposed to be really good, but takes time to work in. So it's down to Michigan, Ohio State. I like to believe that we're going to beat Ohio State this year. We definitely have the offensive prowess to do it. We have one of the best wide receiving cores in the nation. We got Tariq Black, Donovan People-Jones, Nico Collins. At running back, we have Charbonnet. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He's a highly recruited running back. I think he'll be good. I hope that Harbaugh is going to play him more than the others. I like True Wilson and some of these other guys, but Charbonnet looks like somebody that could play right away and should play right away. Patterson obviously returns. The offensive line, offense in general, like Michigan's, no more Harbaugh coaching. He's not calling the plays anymore. He's giving the keys to Gaddis, the offense coordinator, the co-offense coordinator from Alabama. He's giving the keys away, and we're supposed to be speed and space this year. So we'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it, but I think it's going to happen. I saw some things during the spring game that were good. So I think we have a lot to be excited about on that side of the ball. But the defense is just losing Chase Winovich, Rashawn Gary, Devin Bush, David Long. That's a lot. I think all those guys go in the first round? I'm not sure if Winovich did. So either way, we just are losing so much talent that, I know we've been recruiting well or whatever, but we're not Alabama or Clemson recruiting yet. Not yet. So we don't have plug-and-play guys. Not at this moment. We will. I'm telling you, we're getting there. If you're a Michigan fan watching this, we have a lot to be excited about. But we're not there yet. I think we're making the playoffs this year. I really do believe that. I think we'll be a 2 or 3 playing Georgia. First round. That's what I think. Semifinals. But I think we lose. And why don't I think Ohio State's going to make it? It's just Ryan Day versus Urban Meyer. That's pretty much it. They definitely caught a break. Not a break. I mean, they're a good school to go to. But Justin Fields, of course, leaves Georgia. Before Justin Fields was going to Ohio State, and I saw Tate Martell. I've seen a little bit out of him. I haven't been that impressed. I was looking forward to playing Tate Martell. I am not looking forward to playing Justin Fields. Dwayne Haskins, side note, he probably should have been starting over JT Barrett sooner than what he did. He killed Michigan. He killed Michigan last year. He killed Michigan when he came. I was at that. That was my first Ohio State-Michigan game 2 years ago when he came in. Had Barrett not gotten hurt, we probably would have won that game. But he did get hurt. Haskins comes in and lights it up. So Fields gives Ohio State much more of a shot than Tate Martell does. But Ryan Day is not just a new coach at Ohio State. This is his first time being a head coach in general. And yeah, they had a lot to deal with last year, so he has a little bit of an excuse under his belt, but man, they did not look like Ohio State all year until they played Michigan, of course. Then they started getting it rolling. But you can't start that late if you're Ohio State, not this year. And without Urban Meyer, Urban Meyer is probably, I cannot stand the guy, but he is probably, in my mind, one of, if not the best, one of the best coaches, okay? One of the best coaches of all time. Because he's done it at Bowling Green. He did it at Utah. He did it at Florida. He did it at Ohio State. I've gotten a lot of flack because I think he's better than Nick Saban. I'm sorry. Hate me. I know. You SEC fans, everybody's like, oh, Nick Saban's the greatest. You probably can't stand me right now. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I get that. I don't like Urban Meyer, and I'm saying this, though. Keep that in mind. Nick Saban was not ultra successful at Michigan State, and he was not ultra successful at Miami with the Dolphins at the pro level. It's 2 different levels, I get it. Also at LSU, he won a championship, yes, but Les Miles had a better win percentage during his tenure there and also won a national championship. So I just don't know how great Nick Saban actually is, because all of his major, huge success has been at Alabama, where people want to go. It's a tradition. It wasn't going to stay down forever. So somebody was going to bring that program up. If Urban Meyer had gone, they'd be every bit as good, maybe even better. So that's my argument for Meyer versus Saban is Meyer could have done that same thing. You're saying, oh, well, there were coaches before Saban that couldn't get it going. Yeah, well, those coaches weren't Urban Meyer. I think a lot of guys could have come into Alabama and changed that program around. Chris Peterson at Washington could definitely do it. He's probably one of my favorite coaches. I'd take him at Michigan, honestly. Maybe even over Harbaugh. But I digress. But Ohio State's not going to get done this year. So that is that. That's pretty much my video. That's just what I wanted to say was that's why I'm not excited about this college football season. Now, don't get me wrong. I am excited to make videos and talk about it and, converse with you guys and basically get after it all season long, especially in the comment section, man. Meet me down there, guys. I'm trying to do the best I can. I know you guys are awesome. Like, I went a year without posting a video, and you guys, as soon as I posted my first video in that, well, not a year, but like a long time. As soon as I posted my first video and after that stretch, you guys were already commenting and liking, and I'm floored. Like, I really appreciate it. I didn't know what everybody was going to say. I was like, man, they're going to be mad that I was gone for so long with no real explanation. But really, the explanation is my computer was awful. It was an old computer. It went down. It was done. It was on the fritz, and I had to wait until tax time to get a new computer. And I was also having my first kid, which ended up being a son. He's a third, so we call him Trey. He's going to be a Michigan fan, like I said. But I was also having that, so I was going through like a transition where it's like, no, my computer's down, can't make videos, and I'm having a son, kind of got some responsibilities. Let me focus on that for a while. And then, I've been just craving making a video. I've been just like thinking about it all during the last 6 or 7 months. And now I'm back and I'm ready to grind. And I can't wait. But I'm so thankful for you guys, and I just appreciate everybody who supports me. And I just want to say really quick, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. We're at 18 minutes now. So I just want to say really quick that the college football community in general, man, I'm going to miss somebody, but I'll get him in the next run. Okay. We got Paul Jameson, my buddy Paul Jameson. He's an Ohio State fan, but he's an awesome guy and makes some good videos, some funny videos. And, I really enjoy his Volunteer Roadshow. Great guy, Bobby Catfish. You got Bobby Durkins. You got Pigskin Pete. You got Uncle Lou. There's just a lot of people who, I've gotten to know in the college football community, and I will continue to get to know. And I would just encourage you guys to subscribe to those people. You don't have to watch every single video of ours, of the college football community, but we are a small kind of niche group, and it's weird because football is the most popular sport in the nation, and there are packed stadiums every single week of 80,000 plus for Power 5 conference teams. So it's weird that it is such a small group. I would think that more people would want to see college football material on YouTube for the simple fact that ESPN goes over the same stuff every single day. And yeah, they're more professional and everything. They got editors and all that good stuff or whatever. But I think that's more to be desired on YouTube, is just the non-professionalism of it. We don't have to. We don't have to be filtered. We're doing our own work. We're working our tails off. We're actually earning it. And that's the reason why I wanted to start a YouTube channel, a college football YouTube channel. I was like, man, I'm kind of getting tired of watching ESPN every day. These guys just talk about LeBron James and that's the problem, is I can't think of what else they talk about. LeBron James and the Dallas Cowboys, that's all I hear about. That's it. It's just a mess there. It's the same thing, because all they're worried about is viewership. That's fine. It's a business. But here at YouTube, we are able to, you can't get a hold of you can't talk to those guys if you wanted to and debate with them. Here at YouTube, we want views. I want views, obviously. I want subscribers and friends and a community. I love those things, but the community is the reason why I want to do it, though. And so I'm able to converse with you guys and have fun with you guys and debate with you guys. And I hope I do it respectfully. But that's where I'm getting at, is just, we'd appreciate it if you don't have to watch every single video, but each time when I log in and I see that I got a new subscriber, it is just an unreal feeling. It's validation, honestly. It's weird. It shouldn't be necessary for me to continue to want to make videos, but it kind of is. I see subscriber count go up and I'm like, what I'm doing is good. I should keep doing this. So we appreciate your support, and those guys that I mentioned, I will try to link them below if I remember. Subscribe to their channel too, guys, and just support them. You guys are awesome. I really do appreciate all the support. I'm going to do videos like this every now and then just so that you can, get a different flavor of what I do. But mostly I'll do my edited version because I don't know what you thought of this video, but I know that people like the edited videos, and so do I. I'm proud of that product. But let me know in the comments below just what you thought. Like, did I do a good enough job? Would you like this kind of video every now and then? If not, man, hey, be honest, be brutally honest. If you didn't enjoy it, just tell me. I don't care. Trust me. It's not going to hurt my feelings. It will help me, honestly. Let me know that this isn't what you want. This isn't what you subscribe to. Or if you did like it, I can do it, once a week. Just kind of talk and let out my heart on the sport and other things. So that's that, guys. I'll wrap it up. Hey, I just saw it right here. This is my brother. He passed away in a car accident in 1998. And so if you're ever wondering why that picture's up there, that's why I like the idea of having him looking over or down on me and just kind of watching me do my thing, because I'm trying to live the life that he wasn't able to. So that's why that's there. Bad thing about that is I put the light, the LED light, where it goes right over his face. So I'm going to fix that somehow, some way in the future. The LED lights are like plastered onto the wall, so I can't just move it. But I might put something over that light so that it covers it. That's that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe below if you want to see college football content all season long. We'll be talking it. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much, guys. And I will see you soon in the next video. Got some previews coming out and some other good stuff. See you then.